Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. The crowd has this place jumping already. It's the ECU Pirates and the Alabama Crimson Tide. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Checking in with the East Carolina head coach before the game, bringing his team in on the road against a very good team, ranked in the top 25. They have everything it takes to compete. This is a big matchup that fans are excited to see, but he said we have to execute early and eliminate mistakes at the line of scrimmage. Reese?
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. To get this game underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So East Carolina's offense onto the field first, and we'll see their opening script. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. This guy's every tool you could want. He is one of the best. Catchers in the game.
It's pretty amazing when you watch this offense because they're not very talented. They're average, quite honestly, at a lot of spots, except the guy at wide receiver, David. He is elite. And today on offense, everything should go through him.
And when you've got one of those guys, you've got a chance, right? One guy that puts fear in the defense. And I love that we continue to see guys have real success at smaller levels, right? It's not just the power four. These are guys that end up getting plucked and go to the next level. You can still be a burner and still have that great speed and route running and develop. And this guy has, and he is one of the best players on he actually is the best player on this team, and he is option number 1 for the squad.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. And the Pirates will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. They're field this one in tight quarters. He's brought down, not a lot of room to take that one back. So Alabama's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. This coaching staff, really this entire offense, licking their chops to try to take advantage of this matchup. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Keelan Russell. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Finds a man on the left. Makes the grab, and a nice gain, gets it to the 35.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, it's Russell. They're working that left side. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
This receiver's got tons of speed, and I love the idea of going to him there on the corner throw. He's able to get behind the defense. It's a nice pass, catches it, and turns it upfield for an explosive play.
Again, it's Russell. Got it, and he will score! Touchdown, Alabama!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are they're dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Driven back. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to throw, and they've got to go a long way. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's going to take off and couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the 1st down. The Pirates decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. On the return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Throwing Russell. Turns it upfield.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
Tight end now in motion. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Fires to the right. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there. Defense trying to be physical in pass coverage took it a little too far, and the offense will pick up the 1st down. They'll snap it with a minute to play here in the opening stanza. They go play action with Russell. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Russell. On target to the left. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down.
And you know, Alabama at the quarterback spot, obviously, you need that great player. When they've had the great player, these teams have been really, really great. The last couple years, man, you've kind of seen the inconsistencies come out at that spot. So finding that next guy, critically important.
It is critically important. I think what's interesting about Alabama at that quarterback spot, too, is a lot of other programs, they reload the position through the portal. But when you think about Alabama, they kind of grow it internally from guys they've recruited who have waited their turn and then finally show up. Ty Simpson was one of those guys. He waited his turn year after year to get his opportunity, and I think they feel like they've got the guys inside the building already that can take over the spot and lead this team to a national championship.
Russell on play action. Finds his man. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. Again, it's Russell. Looking left. Touchdown, Bama! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
It does not take this offense long to get going. We've seen 2 drives. We've seen 2 touchdowns, David. They are so explosive. They've got so much speed all over the field, and they're lighting this scoreboard up early.
Hey, you better find some answers defensively. You better find a way to slow them down. And how about this next possession for your offense? Like, coming on the field, you can tell. As an offensive coordinator, you got to feel it. Like, my defense is not holding them down right now. We got to put together a drive, get some points on this score on this next possession.
Just about ready to get things started here in the 2nd. We'll see if they continue to flex that. pounce on the loose ball in the end zone, stop the drive, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the East Carolina offense out to start the drive. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Could not make his way to the corner. And the Pirates racing to the line in a hurry-up. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Hauls it in. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. The Pirates come to the line with a new set of downs.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
They run it, they get the first down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football, ready to crank this tempo up.
Rush right in his face. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. The Tide will have to call their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on first down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on second down. The fake wants to throw. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Trying to establish the run. Looks like Alabama will pick up the first down. If you're going to play Bama tough, you're going to find out really early if you can handle the running game.
They're going to check your chin. I mean, they're going to come in and they're going to give you a steady diet of it. Even when they've had great quarterback play and spread the ball out, it's still a physical principle. They're going to make you stop the run. If you can't stop it, it could be a long game.
Keelan Russell. Almost picked off.
Man, you kind of wondered when were they going to cover this guy. He's been making catches ad nauseum. When was he going to get some special attention? Nice job by the defense. You could tell they were forcing the football there. Broke on the football, almost had the big play.
Looking downfield, it's Russell. Hauls it in. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down. A manageable distance on third down as they try to convert from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Has it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down.
Black 14! Black 14!
They'll run it on first and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at second and goal. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. They give him the rock again on second and goal. Went right back to him, and again he is denied. It's 3rd and goal. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide! Right on the money, he makes the grab in the end zone.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
On the return, it's Pearson. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Alabama calls its 2nd timeout of the half. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. And the Pirates in the hurry-up.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire.
2nd and short is a great situation to be in. And look at him, he drops back.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. But a little time, lets it go. Intercepted, the defense has set him up. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. Now the Tide uses its 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Throwing Russell. It's dropped after taking the hit.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
He's got him this time. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, 1st and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Russell. Looking for the score. And he was trying to cash in the end zone in this red zone threat, but it's incomplete. They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of... Touchdown Tide! Fit it in the window for the score. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. He'll bring it out. It's Pearson. And the returner is stopped. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. A snap, wants to throw to start this drive. Extending the play. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming. Just enough time to get off one more snap. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a great one today from there in Tuscaloosa. What can you say about this playmaking receiver that's not abundantly clear? More than 100 yards in the first half. He's totally taken over this game. His team has the lead, and he's improving his draft stock as we speak. And with that said, Let's send it back to the guys at Bryant-Denny Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Pirates will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Brings a return out across the 25, gets a couple of extra yards. He's stopped at the 27-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Straight ahead, it's Hill. Looks as if the Crimson Tide will have the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They're going to go right back to him on first down.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Russell got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And look, I know this offense made some adjustments at halftime, and they couldn't wait to get back out on the field and try to generate a score. But their defense is playing lights out. So to me right now, this is a no-brainer. After the incompletion on 3rd, just punt it away and let your defense eat.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway. The field completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
Quick give. It's Gray. Turning it on. Gets it across the 10 to the 11 and a fresh set of downs and a little breathing room to boot. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Tells the run, wants to pass. Under pressure. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
And how impressed are you right now at this defensive line here early in the second half? They are getting a tremendous pass rush up front. It doesn't matter what you do in the back end, coverage-wise, blitz-wise. If those dudes up front win the one-on-ones, for any offense, it's going to be an issue. And now, David, they've got this offense backed right up again.
And they got him for a safety.
And that's one the quarterback just has to learn from. When you're backed up like that, you've got to be able to get rid of the football. And I know he's got to scramble. He's trying to break out to the right-hand side to see if something positive can happen. But all that pursuit is coming after him. He needs to throw that thing away, live to play another play, but instead, he gives up the big safety.
Holly, what update do you have on that?
Guys, checking in from the Crimson Tide sideline, players are really starting to feel this momentum. They've got a big lead here in this game, and they were expected to be just where they are. Guys are talking to each other. Keep eating, keep eating. I know they want to finish this game off strong, but with a big lead, they're starting to have a little fun down here on the sideline. Guys, back to you.
All right, Holly. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. From the gun on 3rd down, Keelan Russell. Short pass. And he gets it right on the cusp, maybe a few pebbles short of a first down on that football. I see the closed fist from the ref. It'll be 4th down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cover the final 54 yards with the explosive play in the passing game for 6. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Hits inside. It's great. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. We make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Rush is on. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Keelan Russell throws quickly. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Motion from the wide receiver. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Alabama! They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. Fielded in the end zone, it's Pearson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that.
And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover.
And this offense, man, they just can't get out of their own way. Like, they've got a 0 on the scoreboard already. Now turning the football over late in the game when you're down, they've got to find a way to make something good happen on that side of the football.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Pearson. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Pirates will get things started here on offense. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play. The Tide will have to call their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The throw on 2nd down, and they need a lot. Makes the grab. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. They're all over him. Here's a throw downfield late. Fires into traffic, picked off. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. The Alabama offense coming onto the field. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much that this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like you could just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it over, don't make a mistake. But this game is well in hand.
They'll ride him again. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. Drives inside. Breaks into the open. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Now the Tide uses its 3rd and final timeout. And they can take a moment to try to build a little momentum, get the right play called after picking up the first down. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here.
Black 14, black 14.
Looks as if he's going to run it. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. Throwing Russell. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down.
And the defense gets the big 3rd downs.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. 4th down, Russell. He's got it in more than enough for a first down. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Looking for blockers. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
It's first down from their own 23-yard line.
Move!
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Gray.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
And the tackle is made, and they get nothing, and this game is in the books. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.